I give the call to the member for Hinkler.
Well, thank you very much, Mr Deputy Speaker. Today I pay tribute to three members of the Bundaberg community who all sadly passed away last month. Brian Conquest was a boy from the bush and a pillar of the Bundaberg community. Brian passed away on January 2 at the age of 87. He is survived by his wife Beverly and three children, Trevor, Daryl and Susan. Brian became the inaugural federal member for the newly created seat of Hinkler in 1984, serving for one term as a Nationals MP. Prior to that, he was elected in 1970 as an alderman at the Bundaberg City Council, a position he held for 15 years. Before his entry into politics, Brian was a local businessman. He began working at Glover's Printing Works in Bundaberg in 1955, where he first met Beverly, the boss's daughter. They were married in December '58 and married for 59 years. Brian later ran the family business with longtime friend and business partner Graham Evans. He served on many community committees and community clubs throughout the region. He had a passion for sport, playing rugby league in Gladstone before being lured to Bundaberg to play for past brothers. Tom McLucas, OAM, was born on the 30th August 1925 and died 15th January 2018. He was a businessman, a sportsman and a war veteran. Although he never spoke about his experiences during the Second World War, he knew he was lucky to survive and involved himself in the RSL and Legacy to help improve conditions for veterans and widows of deceased veterans. Of the many community groups and organisations Tom was involved with, there are several that stand out. He was the Chief Parade Marshal on Anzac Day in Bundaberg for 50 years. For half a century, he organised, led and inspired. And for as long as I can remember, if you went to the dawn service, Tom McLucas was guaranteed to be there. He and his wife Estelle were involved with the Bundaberg East State School, sharing their knowledge with students for its Anzac Day services and helping preserve the school's wartime history. As well as competing in cycling, tennis and golf, Tom was a torch baton bearer in 1956 and 2006 and was involved with the Bundaberg Drum Corps, the Caledonian Pipe Band, the Bundaberg Federal Band, the Sandgate Brass Band, the Rockhampton Brass Band, the Mackay Brass Band and the Executive Committee for the National Bands Competition. Richard Dick Bitcon was born on January 9, 1929 and passed away January 6, 2018, originally from Victoria, but moved to Bundaberg in 1968, becoming well known among political circles. Was a Wide Bay Zone Vice President for the National Party for many years, was a life member of the Liberal National Party, a dedicated campaigner, but he was a behind-the-scenes man, Mr Deputy Speaker, for many elections in and around Bundaberg. Dick owned Produce Traders, now Boylan's Produce, was a past president of the Bundaberg Amateur Turf Club, patron of the current Bundaberg Race Club and was involved with the AFL. These three men were stalwarts of our community, Mr Deputy Speaker. They each made a difference in their own way. Vale, Brian, Tom and Dick, may they rest in peace and my commiserations to their families.